Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Acupuncture is My Life. Now, in this episode, I want to discuss several warning signs that it's time for you to see an acupuncturist. You see, as of late, many individuals have been struggling with various mental and emotional disorders. They don't know who to turn to. They don't have a network to fall back on. And this is a global issue. You see, individuals are feeling as if life has totally stopped moving forward. And this can be an underlying sign. It can serve as an underlying problem, indicating that it's time to see an acupuncturist. Because when we're going through, I guess, the downside of life, if you want to call it that, where things seem as if it's become stagnant or going backwards, we tend to revisit memories that are not good for us. We tend to experience complicated emotions or negative thoughts that are very intrusive. And with that, presents signs that it may be time to see an acupuncturist. And many individuals globally are unaware that acupuncture can treat various types of mental and emotional disorders. And this is why we have Acupuncture is My Life TV. And you just have to go to acupunctureismylife.tv to watch the many episodes on mental and emotional disorders, whether that be depression, chronic stress, anxiety, anger, grief, sadness, worry, fear, and more. Because I sit with a holistic panel of experts, and we discuss ways in which you can be proactive in addressing these issues, as well as discussing how you can benefit from acupuncture treatment. Which is very, very, very important. And there are several indicators that you may notice yourself, and you should be aware that, or sit down and just say to yourself, I need to see an acupuncturist. And this is why I say all the time, if you're operating a vehicle right now, pull it over to the side of the road. If you're crossing the street, hurry up and safely get across the street. And if you're carrying or lifting something heavy, take a moment and rest it down. Because I need you to close your eyes right now. This episode is important. I need you to close your eyes right now, and I need you to say to yourself, acupuncture is my life. And now open them. Boom. You are now brand new, and brand new you are. But of these signs, let's just say you just go on an emotional rocket, you just start ascending. You go from being calm to losing control of yourself, whether it be anger or whatever, but losing control in a matter of seconds. And you cannot stabilize yourself. You find yourself getting irritated real quick. And your emotions just shoot up. There's no warning. It just happens like boom. You start yelling at your kids, yelling at your mate, colleague, anyone. That's a sign it's time to see an acupuncturist. It's an important sign that it's time to see an acupuncturist. And many have this phobia of seeing like psychologists or psychiatrists or psychotherapists. You know, stigma that comes with it. I'm crazy. And actually, no, you're not. But seeing an acupuncturist, sort of, no one looks at you in a negative way when you say, I'm seeing an acupuncturist. You don't have to tell your friends, your colleagues, your family, no one, as to why. You're just going for wellness visits. This is why I say over and over, along with seeing your physician on an annual basis, see an acupuncturist, because we pick up these signs when we assess you, conduct a diagnosis, and see. We would pick this up right away and know what to do. Another is, is your performance at work or with your school lessons taking a hit? You can't focus. Again, you're easily agitated. And you're just not happy with life or happy with your accomplishments. And you no longer want to go to work or to school. It's another sign. It's time to see an acupuncturist. It's clearly another sign that it's time to see an acupuncturist. And even here at Acupuncture My Life in New York City, depending on what's going on, I mean, we may refer you to one of the therapists in our network. But in many cases, it doesn't get that far. Because see, with acupuncture, it's about balance. Eastern nutrition, adjusting your diet. The balance of yin and yang, establishing the harmonious flow of qi and blood throughout the body. That affects everything. Mentally, spiritually, physically. See an acupuncturist. Another is, what's your diet like? How's your sleep? Okay. If it's way off, this is a sign you need to get to an acupuncturist. Because diet, like I said, Eastern nutrition, proper sleep, any sleep disorders, your acupuncturist is going to pick it up and they're going to treat it. It's very important for your life, for you to live a healthy, happy life. And if you're not getting proper nutrition or proper amounts of sleep because you're feeling stressed, and we have an episode on stress at acupuncturesmylife.tv. But poor sleep, poor diet can wreak havoc on your emotions. It's bad for your psyche. It's a clear indicator it's time to see an acupuncturist. You know, because as a board certified doctor of acupuncture, I fully understand that health is wealth. Totally understand that health is wealth. also, over these past months to years, what type of trauma have you experienced? Or even trauma experienced in the earlier part of your life. These things stay around, and it just needs that one trigger to get it to just boom, open up. A lot of times, many individuals don't want to think about it, not understanding that it can resurface at another time in our life. And many cases, it's best to see an acupuncturist as well as a psychotherapist. Very effective joint treatment, and we do that, like I said, a lot here at Acupuncture is My Life in New York City. My colleagues as well, globally, from the UK to Germany, Spain, Italy, Poland, Netherlands, Japan, South Africa, Nigeria, Colombia, Brazil, Canada. The Acupuncture is My Life network, even in Iran, 2 in Saudi Arabia, our network spans multiple continents. And our colleagues work when it comes to mental and emotional disorders with psychiatrists and psychotherapists. And the combination of acupuncture and psychotherapy, phenomenal. I mean, great, high success rate. But if you're dealing with trauma, that can really wreak havoc on your future. In others, do you feel stuck sometimes? Again, just not being able, you just fall into a rut. You just don't want to move forward and don't know why you're stuck. This happens to many individuals. You see, watch acupunctureismylife.tv. There's so much you'll learn as to how, one, acupuncture can benefit mental and emotional disorders. 2, how acupuncturists can work together with psychotherapists in dealing with mental and emotional disorders, and more. Because you have to understand, the wealth, it's not in the bank. It's not in the stock market. It's not in the safe. It's not in your pocket. It's not in your purse. It's not under the mattress. It's not in the shoebox in the closet. It's not under the doghouse in the backyard. It's in you. Understand that. It's in you. And in the next episode of Acupuncture is My Life, I plan to discuss this further because this is serious. And I want you guys to take time out to either go to acupunctureismylife.tv, or you can watch Acupuncture is My Life TV streaming on Roku TV, Android TV, Amazon Fire, Apple TV as well. And learn the many holistic ways in which you can address whatever mental and emotional disorder you may be struggling with, and make acupuncture a part of your life. Because acupuncture is my life. What's yours?